Inspired TV.
The future of human connection isn't some far-off sci-fi fantasy. It's happening right now. In your pocket and on your screen. We're on the cusp of redefining what it means to be truly connected. But are we sacrificing depth for convenience? This video explores the surprising truths about digital relationships and offers a roadmap for navigating the evolving landscape of human intimacy. Have you ever stopped to think about this paradox? We've got hundreds, maybe thousands of friends and followers online. We can reach anyone, anywhere, with a single tap. We're more connected than ever before in human history. Yet, study after study, and maybe your own personal experience, points to a growing sense of loneliness. How can that be? It's what I call the paradox of digital proximity. We're surrounded by people virtually, yet we feel isolated. A huge part of this comes from the illusion of constant connection fostered by social media. Seeing a stream of updates, photos, and life events makes us feel like we're part of our friends' lives. But are we? Or are we just passive observers of a highlight reel? This brings us to another key point. The curated self versus authentic interaction. Think about the last photo you posted. Was it the first take? Did you use a filter? Did you choose the one where you looked happiest? Most successful, most adventurous? Of course you did! We all do. Digital platforms practically train us to present an idealized version of ourselves. This isn't just about vanity. It's about a deep-seated human desire for acceptance. But when everyone is performing, where does that leave room for genuine, messy, authentic connection? It's hard to form a deep bond with a perfect, curated avatar. The real you, the one that has bad days and worries about the future, often gets left behind the screen. Then there's the blurring of lines between our professional and personal lives. Your work chats on Slack or Teams bleed into your evening. Your boss follows you on Instagram. Your phone pings with emails at the dinner table. This constant digital tether to work eats away at our genuine downtime, the time we need to disconnect from professional obligations and focus on the people who matter most. When we're always on for work, we're never fully off and present for our loved ones. It's no wonder we feel disconnected. We're trying to be in too many places at once. Despite these challenges, it's not all doom and gloom. The very nature of our relationships is simply evolving, adapting to this new digital-first world. Think about how we form relationships now. Dating has been completely transformed. What used to start with a chance meeting in a coffee shop now often begins with a swipe on an app. Friendships that once relied on geographic proximity can now span continents, maintained through video calls and shared online gaming sessions. Even family bonds are changing. Grandparents who might have only seen their grandkids a few times a year can now see them every day through a video call, watching them grow up in real time. And this has given rise to something truly amazing: the explosion of online communities. Whatever your passion, from vintage synthesizers to obscure 17th century poetry to competitive underwater basket weaving, their essay group for you online. These niche communities create powerful new forms of belonging. They connect people based on shared interests and passions, not just location. For many, these online groups provide a sense of community and understanding they may not find in their immediate physical environment. This is a profound shift in how we find our tribe. This is especially true for younger generations. For Gen Z and the emerging Gen Alpha, navigating social dynamics primarily through screens isn't an adaptation. It's the default setting. Their friendships are born and nurtured in group chats, on Discord servers, and within the worlds of Roblox and Fortnite. Their social currency is memes, their emotional shorthand is emoji, and their identities can be fluid through avatars. Understanding their world is crucial because it's a preview of where we are all headed. For them, the line between an online friend and a real friend is often non-existent. A friend is a friend. But as we stand at this connection crossroads, we face new psychological hurdles. One of the biggest is FOMO, the fear of missing out. Every time you scroll, you see friends at parties you weren't invited to, on vacations you can't afford, achieving milestones you feel you're behind on. It's a constant, nagging feeling that everyone else is living a better life. Closely related is its evil twin, FOBO, the fear of better options. This is especially prevalent in dating. Why? Commit to the person you agree with when a potentially better match could be just a swipe away. This endless buffet of digital choices can lead to a state of paralysis, where we're so afraid of making the wrong choice that we end up making no choice at all, keeping our connections superficial. Then there's the age-old challenge of long-distance relationships, now supercharged by technology. Digital tools are a lifeline. They bridge the gap with video calls and instant messages. But they can also highlight the physical absence in a painful way. Seeing your partner's face on a screen isn't the same as holding their hand. A digital hug emoji isn't a real hug. Technology can make the distance feel both smaller and, paradoxically, more acute. And that brings us to the minefield of digital communication. How many times has a text been misinterpreted? You send a short, efficient reply, and the other person thinks you're angry. They send a joke, but without their playful tone of voice, it lands flat or even offensively. We lose so much without nonverbal cues, the subtle shift in posture, the sparkle in the eye, the reassuring touch on the arm. We've tried to compensate with a whole new language of emojis and GIFs, but it's an imperfect translation. We are trying to convey the complex spectrum of human emotion through a series of tiny cartoon faces. It's bound to get messy. So, what do? Do we just throw our phones into the ocean and move to a cabin in the woods? Probably not. The key is not to reject technology, but to reclaim our relationship with it, and in doing so, reclaim our authentic connections. The first step is embracing intentional digital This doesn't have to be a week-long silent retreat. It can be as simple as declaring dinner a phone-free zone, or leaving your phone at home when you go for a walk with a friend. The goal is to create pockets of your day where you are completely unplugged and fully present with the people you are physically with. This is how you move from just seeing someone to truly engaging with them. This leads to a bigger mindset shift, cultivating presence over performance. It's about changing your focus from broadcasting your life to genuinely experiencing your life. The next time you're at a concert or watching a beautiful sunset, resist the immediate urge to pull out your phone and record it. Instead, just be there. Experience it with your own eyes, not through a screen. Share that moment with the person next to you by making eye contact and smiling, not by tagging them in a post. When we prioritize experiencing moments over documenting them, our connections with the people we share those moments with become infinitely richer. And let's be clear, we can and should leverage technology for good. We can use these powerful tools to enhance our real-world connections, not replace them. Use a group chat to organize a hiking trip. Use a scheduling app to find a time for your friends to finally get together for that game night. Use social media to discover a local event you can attend with your partner. Technology is an incredible tool for logistics and planning. The trick is to use it as the bridge to an offline experience, not as the destination itself. So, what is the future of our shared humanity? It's almost certainly hybrid. The blend of online and offline interactions is becoming the new normal for all our relationships. A friendship might start in an online game, move to a video call, and then culminate in an in-person meet. This fluid movement between digital and physical realms is the future of connection. But we must be mindful of the empathy gap. When we primarily interact with people through text and curated profiles, it becomes easier to forget that there is a complex, feeling human being on the other side of the screen. We argue more fiercely online, we judge more harshly, we dehumanize more. Over-reliance on digital communication could impact our ability to understand diverse perspectives and feel empathy for those who are different from us. It is something we need to actively fight against by seeking out face-to-face conversations and listening with an open mind. This brings us to the ultimate question. Can technology ever truly replicate the richness and depth of face-to-face human interaction? And, perhaps more importantly, should it? A video call can't replicate the warmth of a hug. A heart emoji, unreplace the feeling of looking into someone's eyes and knowing you are truly seen and understood. Technology is a powerful, wonderful tool. It connects us across vast distances and unites us with people we never would have met otherwise. But it is a supplement, not a substitute. The future of human connection isn't about choosing between the digital and the real. It's about learning to balance them, using one to enrich the other, and always, always remembering to prioritize the deep, messy, beautiful, and authentic connections that make us human. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more conversations like this. See you next time.